Hello, yeah, I will start out with demo, just do a let's play of the levels I did and talk about what happened this time. So we did the cave, and that's how it turned out. It's not great. I'm still thinking about just putting graphics behind the water would make it look so much better. Well, on this point I kinda feel like I also don't care. Also this jump is kinda iffy, but it is what it is right now. I will abuse save state, just so kinda practice sections a bit more to see if somebody wants to jump here. Yeah, it's maybe I have to look into it since I can imagine people try that. Then you just see the section ahead, so you have to do a turn around. Maybe you can also do a jump. Let's see. If you jump, you have the problem of not falling down. But it's to shoot a line most likely, so you can just do that. And it's meant to kind of figure out the section, and so you die a few times maybe. I like this section where you have to duck under. Sometimes this way one shoots. This time I had it very lucky. Also, the turnbacks I didn't bother. So you just kinda know what you need to do. Maybe I should put a candle down here. I don't know. Who will be died? Just to see how it feels. And section is not too long after. Yeah, making this latch longer. We'll just look into it. Redo it. Seems to work. You can also do it like this. I thought if you go with the no, it actually depends. Oh well, it's a bit different anytime, I guess. Should I align this better? Maybe. So player has an easier time. We could wait out a better time. If you're unexperienced with this jump. Usually now you see it shooting. Let's just see how it lines up again. It's kinda stupid. It's a bit different, so it's not the worst. Now if you know how to properly, but if you don't have the knowledge, you kinda, maybe you come from before and you just press down, you will not hit at all. So I will just put that ring. Yeah, I still fix that. It should be easy. You should learn those things, and later in the game when you have a different whip type, you can explore back there, but there is really nothing. Yeah, with the different whip types, I always want the obstacles to be easy with this length for whip. But if you choose the other whip, you can challenge yourself, learning to adjust to stuff. This is kind of dangerous jumps too, like this. That works out kind of well. Yeah, this is a good section to actually, here you need to adjust a little bit or just jump from the very edge. So it's a good thing you can practice this here. There's one bat coming. If you just go, you can just make it in one go. If you not go. Super slow with your moves, like I was there. But you cannot go back and forward. Then you have some fireballs you have to catch. Here maybe, yeah, just go on the ring, I guess. But you could also press down. Then you have more rings. I've seen people having trouble with this obstacle, but I didn't bother to make it more safe. You just have to kind of learn it. And I should align this one here better too. For sure. This is not easy. It just saves you there. It's good. Yeah, planned was a boss in this section. I was thinking a corner, but it would be just too much work. And you can kind of see that there is stuff down there. Maybe you're intrigued to find out. You should also be able to make it out here. I thought so. That's barely possible. It's kind of important because those events are not proper. You cannot even sneak under now. You cannot hit them again. You cannot hit this either. Maybe it's just a small retuning here too. And I was also thinking to make one more thing here, like so to get the full loadout for the next section. So the new whip fully upgraded. And when you die, you have to upgrade. Yeah, you have to get the upgrades. But yeah, you get already here. And here I made Raft. The section is not done. I will redo the level design. But so far it's just a raft, so you can cruise. And I will probably not use this bouncy raft until I have not chosen the enemies here properly. That's a bouncy raft. The cool thing about this, if you jump off, it comes back. It will run off the screen though, so you can see probably will outrun me. Maybe you should go behind. So you should just go off. But you can also, maybe I will come up with something where it's useful in another level, but not this one. I don't know how I should dress this bouncy thing, but could make up for an interesting level. You also need it for some reason. Bouncy, bouncy. And then we are in the cave again. Funny enough. Okay. Not like last time. I will not upload the other video to YouTube since half of this thing is black. Where is my desktop? Come on. Yes. Yeah, those levels we have all seen. I've said I will do the start level, haven't done that yet. Will be my next move. You see this? So far you just see the platform here. Also here, and in the editor there will just be, you can use the normal platforms, they work everywhere, but if you put an AD and the number. I put up some code, like I hijacked the, maybe show the hijack too, where the main event is. You know, we can look up those tables here. This event, put a new, you can also, if you have a text editor, search for it, and then it shows you what your routine starts. You will see I will load the event. Where did I describe it? The sub ID, that's what you find in the editor here. And check if this bit is set. When it's not set, it will just run the normal routine. You see this is the same offset. And if it has an 80, it will use this number, do an AND operation. So we just have to use it as a, to index our table with different platforms. The first will be just still. I made it so you can hold down and B to jump down of this, but the whole platform doesn't move. It's not used. And then there is the rest, like the normal raft you saw and the bouncy rafts here. And this is all the routines I had to write for it, like a new collision, where you initiate. You can choose how it should look like. Yeah, all the stuff you have to set. And also calculate speeds stuff. Yeah, that's for the event. And what could I say about I did work forever on I think I have 5 different versions of this. First I didn't know if I wanna you know, I had the idea to have water in here because of something in Discord. And then I was not sure, it looks not that great. But yeah, I just ported the, this are the tiles for the bit till here for the cave, and this is just from another level. So I could just copy the blocks from the other level below here. Then you have the other stuff too. The other stuff is all in the background. This different sets. But I don't use any other graphics. Yeah, also I made one screen, or I snagged one and copied over and over the same. It still looks bad in some places, but yeah. My first idea how I started out was actually wanted to do a left side level where you start left and go down through the screen and it wraps around. It didn't work, but I probably just forgot, like in this level here. I set it up with the camera border and stuff. I choose the same level type, B. I also found, I always thought there are, I don't know, these camera locks are hard-coded into the level type stuff, but not wrapping around. I didn't put this value in RAM. There is one like for the collision in the background. I know you need to set a certain value there. Like you have this in the garden too. In the beginning, if you would like to have a second or another collision type of the background, like I can show that. Maybe it makes more sense when I just show it. Oh, I changed it a little, but this has a tiles that are background and foreground. And if you want to use this, you need to set the value in RAM, else it will not work. So I'm actually excited to try out if this works in other levels. I wanted to do it here, but I said I kind of failed and I was not really happy with the idea itself. Then I just thought I'll do another downward section. I had this idea with the camera locks. I started to set them up normally, but it got complicated very quick, so I just made a very quick custom event. For we maybe can look at this here in here too. Scroll. In the beginning, usually I have to find all my hijacks. Yeah, it will be this one. Can need to look it up here too. After the hijack, wait, the hijack is here, and you see where I pull the PC. It just pulls the PC where in free space, so I assemble all my stuff there, do a long jump, and made a jump table too if I want to have another level with this camera locks. But the camera lock itself is just a long routine, just checking for different heights and moving the camera. And the new event platform I had in mind to make there are 2 events for the trapdoor, and I wanted to change one up. So instead of dropping you down, it will push you in the air. I was even thinking for the raft, you know, so you can jump on that thing and it throws you up. But I will just do a section with rings and stuff. Probably easier. Yeah, and I wanted to make quick levels, and now I'm sitting on a few levels forever. I think it's still worth. Also good experience. I think I can recycle a lot of stuff I did later too. Also maybe show a little issues here. You always get across those. Yeah, I was even on the point where I wanted to give up the whole level, since I was so frustrated with it. I should, you know, go to levels that are more or less quick to create, because here I invested a lot of time. But yeah, it is how it is now. We have some levels and have more to go. We'll probably come back when I did those. Maybe talk. This should go quicker now. I will just copy those screens. Maybe have a section that goes down and have a section that goes up. I also set up camera locks into the section. Since I want to have rings, I want the screen not to center around the player, because then you cannot see the obstacle very well. So it's something I have to do, but it's easy peasy stuff. It's, you know, setting event number 31. I should really camera lock. It should show ID here, because without knowing this editor is kinda not that. I mean, it's like, for me it's logical, it's laid out nicely, but the rest guy explained the camera locks to me in depth too, till I got it. Wouldn't know how to use it otherwise. Okay, so I sign off. Check the chat again. No chat. Okay, bye bye.